Hi guys, this is Stephanie with Stephanie's Garden at Taste and See Farms. I just wanted to share a little bit about what I'm doing this morning. We have an egg selling business and we have about 100 laying hens. And for the longest time they weren't laying, and then they started a little bit at a time, and so we were building our customer base. But we are overwhelmed with eggs until we get more customers. So we're working on things. But I found out that to cut down on our feed costs, you can actually feed your eggs and your eggshells back to your chickens. And the eggshells are a good source of calcium for them, and it makes their eggs that they have like even harder, which is good for our customers. So just a quick tip. So what I'm doing is I have lined a baking dish with parchment paper. So we tried this a few times without parchment paper and it stuck so bad, even if we oiled the dish and pretty much ruined some of our pans. I had to run the oven on clean just to kind of scrape it all off. Anyways, so parchment paper, and then I can reuse this parchment paper because I do this in batches. So I just crack the eggs, put the eggs in here. I'm putting the shells back here, and I'll rinse the shells, and then I'll crush them really good and feed them back. I want to rinse them because I know some people don't rinse them, but I don't want my chickens to become egg eaters. So I just want to kind of clear out the, egg yolk and get them all nice and clean, and then they can just peck at the eggshells as they need calcium. So then once I'm done cooking a batch, I pour it in this big tray, and so it comes out into this kind of gelatinous egg dish. I don't even scramble them. I don't worry about that. And so I'm going to fill up this tray and take them out to the chickens, and it really has cut down on some of our feed costs. It makes their bag of feed go a little longer. So that's it. That's just my tip for today. Nice and easy and short. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any other ideas to do with this many eggs, I've been making egg casseroles at night to have for breakfast and lunch. And then that gives my kids a really easy meal to just cook for themselves if I'm busy out in the garden. We homeschool here, so they're always eating, always. And then I plan on also keeping some of the eggshells for my garden outside for calcium, and I think it helps with slugs. So if you have any other uses for extra eggs or eggshells that I haven't mentioned, please let me know. Thank you. Oh, and if you live in the Tyler area and you want some farm fresh eggs, our chickens are moved rotationally. We have electric fence. So anyway, we would love to sell you some eggs. Thanks.